Y'all know what it is. It's week 4, well 0, 40 weeks of real estate Q&A sessions. Every single Thursday at 12 o'clock. Welcome. So you guys already know what it is. This is real estate Q&A sessions, week 40. Nothing but a blessing to be able to do this for 40 straight weeks. I don't think I've ever done anything 40 straight times, especially 40 weeks in a row besides going to work and stuff like that. So it's always, I'm always going to look at this as a major accomplishment of mine, just for the simple fact that it was able to be done 40 single times. So again, I am happy. I'm thankful. And for everybody that's consistently showed up, that's come in here and asked questions, that's inquired, supported, posted on your story, shouted out, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? It's all love. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys a lot. So even if that means that, let's say you guys came from Clubhouse or you guys were already here, hey, look, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be nothing but love, and I'm always going to be appreciative of that. So you guys already know what it is. It's Real Estate Q&A Sessions, week 40, every Thursday at 12 o'clock. We're going to do our best to make sure it's 12 o'clock. Obviously, today was not 12 o'clock. Today was actually, today was like 12:15. But better than last week, because I think last week I got on time. You guys know, sometimes I get on time, sometimes I don't. But either way it goes, again, it's all good with me. So again, couple things we want to go ahead and run through. You guys already know how things go. So again, Real Estate Q&A says week 40. Count that out, shout that out. 40. What we want to do today is obviously we're going to ask our questions and make sure that we get them answered just like any other week. If you guys are coming in from Clubhouse, I'm not on Clubhouse as much as I used to be. But anyway, if you guys coming from Clubhouse, welcome. We do this show every single Thursday at 12 o'clock. And we try to make sure that we answer as many questions as we can. Answering anything, everything real estate related. That's how we do this thing. There we go. All right, yeah, so doing everything we can to answer anything, everything real estate related for the 40th week in a row. So again, guys, feel free to ask. You guys already know how this thing goes. And if you're new, basically you can ask anything you want real estate related in the comment section right there and or the question mark section right there. And I'll do my best. Now, I'm not a guru. You guys know my saying, I'm not a guru, but I just know more than the average Joe. So feel free to ask whatever you need to ask via the chat box or the question mark box right down there below. Housekeeping rules, you guys already know housekeeping. The only thing I ask of you guys while I put out all this value, while I answer as many of your questions, while I make myself available every single week for 40 weeks straight, is to just post me on your story. I don't want to be on your feed. I don't want to disrupt your feed, guys. Just put me on your story. And I'll take that, right? I'll take that. Put me on your story, shout us out, let folks know what we're doing, tag me so everybody can know to come over here every Thursday, 12 o'clock, Real Estate Q&A Sessions, week 40. If you guys are from Clubhouse, I appreciate you guys. Thank you, guys. This is phenomenal for you guys to pop up over here from Clubhouse, even though I'm not on Clubhouse as much as I used to be, which is perfectly fine with me. But if you guys are here from Clubhouse, feel free to hop in the comment section below and ask your questions, and I'll do my best to answer. So again, always going to be appreciative of my Instagram fam. I'm always going to be appreciative of my Clubhouse fam. So again, I think tonight, speaking of Clubhouse, if you guys are here from Clubhouse, if you are here from Clubhouse, or if you're not, follow me on Clubhouse. Follow me on Clubhouse at I think it's Rashaad_invest. Can't remember. I think it's Rashaad_invest. But I will be having a room tonight. It says 6 o'clock, but I'm going to push it back because I have a job I need to go take care of, a drywall job that I need to go take care of. So I'm going to put that on hold, but I will probably do that room tonight. So feel free to pop up over and check me out on Clubhouse tonight. But other than that, you guys already know what it is. This is week 40. Again, nothing but a blessing. And yeah, a little minor change of the setup. I got a couch. Got a chair in here, so I think I'm gonna start sitting on the chair next to my window. There's a board from over here. I've seen the board. But anyway, you guys have also seen my Muhammad Ali right there as well. So yeah, other than that, if you guys already know, so feel free to ask anything, everything real estate related. I'll do my best to answer. As far as myself is concerned, I'm always going to give an update on what I have going on in my business, which is the real estate business, of course, because I do this stuff full time. If you guys didn't know, I had to fire my crew about a week ago. Fire my crew. We was in the middle of 3 rehabs, and I had to fire them. Not easy firing some folks that you've been working with for a while. But I told you guys, when you're dealing with contractors, well, at least when I'm working with contractors, there's 4 things that I look for, 4 things that are things that I want in my contractors. I want them to be accountable. I want them to show up. I want them to have nice decent pricing and good workmanship. Those are the 4 things, right? If you got those 4 things, come work with me. Let's go make some money. You know what I'm saying? So those are the 4 things I look for in my contractors. And the first 2 are non-negotiables, right? If you're not accountable or if you don't show up, guess what? I can't do anything with you, right? The last 2 are negotiable. I can work with you, right? So if your workmanship is not the greatest, hey, guess what? I can work with that, right? We can build you up to have better workmanship. If your pricing is not the greatest, hey, we can negotiate that. But the first 2, not a chance, right? Can't do anything if you don't have at least those 2 qualities: showing up and being accountable. And so there was a situation where I had to fire my guys because they were lying and the accountability factor was not there. So I had to let them go. Long story short, that put me in a position where I had to halt all my jobs. And since then, I have actually been able to find a crew that's working right now that has enabled me to be in a house. And that's what I want. I don't like going out there and GCing these projects because that takes away time from me doing other things, right? So when you guys are just starting out and, you're doing 1 rehab or something like that, so it's fine to GC yourself, right? Depending on your work schedule, right? Because sometimes you guys' work schedules are a lot more demanding. You got family, you got kids. You know what I'm saying? You might need somebody that is a GC to work your job. Now, in order to GC your own job, just make sure you understand it is time consuming, right? And if you want it done the right way, it's going to be time consuming. You're going to have to be there. You're going to have to manage the little things. You're going to have to go get this. You're going to have to go get that. It's a lot, right? And so if you're first starting out, that's something that you're going to end up having to learn, right? Time and money. Time is money. Where is my time best served? If I like getting ultra involved in the rehab process, by all means, get ultra involved. Ain't nobody stopping you from doing that, right? But if time doesn't permit, then find somebody that is going to enable you to take care of not only your personal business, but your job and all that kind of stuff without having to worry so much about how the rehab's going and XYZ. You should just be able to show up, ask a couple questions, cut them checks, and get out the way. You know what I'm saying? Pick out the materials, XYZ, but ultimately you want to get out of the way. So for me, I was able to find somebody enabled me to do that. So right now I'm focusing on my systems, which is, getting more production out of my VA, trying to convert better leads, and just really going through a lot of administrative things. A couple refinances I'm working on, a couple leads I'm working through, a lot of the stuff like that. So that's just me right now. So don't mind me, guys. Feel free to ask your questions below. Hit the comment section right there, and or the question mark right there to ask any question you want. Because this is real estate Q&A session week 40. Guys don't know, this is week 40. I've been doing this for 40 straight weeks. Some of y'all been rocking with me for 40 straight weeks, and it's nothing but love. and I appreciate y'all for doing that. So again, this is not for me. I don't do this for clout. I don't do this for followers. This is me lending my time 1 hour, sometimes 2 hours a week, giving back the knowledge that I've been able to gain over the last 3-4 years in this real estate world, right? Without charging y'all. Keep that in mind. Without charging y'all. I give myself to you guys an hour a week to ask me anything you want regarding real estate, and I'm not charging you guys. So that's how I get. That's my contribution to the community, right? Feel free to screenshot this, post to your story. Let folks know what we're doing each and every week, every Thursday, 12 o'clock. This is what we're doing, and here's the value, right? Here's the value and why I ask you guys to do this every single time you guys are here. It's because there could be somebody that's in the real estate game or wants to get in the real estate game that follows you very closely, your friend, whatever the case may be, and by you shouting out what we're doing here, they might come over here and get the blessings or the info or the knowledge that they are looking for. I hope I can provide that will help them on their journey. So each one teach one. Each one, we all collectively help each other in this world we're trying to make it in. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't have this resource when I started out, and hell, I'm still making mistakes, but I made a lot of mistakes when I was first started. So I wish I had somebody out there that was like just for free lending themselves. I wish. But it wasn't the case. Everybody I wanted to talk to was trying to charge, right? You got to pay to play, right? The game is sold, not told. So, yeah, you guys get it. So feel free to ask your questions in the comment section below and or the question mark thing right there. Again, screenshot, post to your story, let folks know what we're doing. This is week 40, 40 weeks. I have literally 12 more, no, is it 52 or 53? 52 weeks. It's either 52 weeks or 53 weeks in a year. Forgive me. But whatever the case is, I have 12 to 13 more weeks left of doing this before I reach my goal of literally doing this for a whole year every single Thursday. 12 o'clock, sometimes 1 o'clock, sometimes 8. There's one time I went at 8:30. But regardless, the point is I've done this for every single week for 40 weeks straight. And that's nothing but a blessing and appreciative of you guys is always showing up, always asking questions. Don't come here and just listen, right? Because chances are you have a question. You have a question that you've always wanted to ask, or you've seen something you want to listen. Ask away. Feel free to talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. For me personally, like I said, I'm in the process of actually starting to win. I'm starting to win. I have a GC that's competent. I finally do. Right? That is crazy. I've been searching and hiring and firing for the last 3 years, and it's crazy, but I have a GC that's competent. The only reason I'm here right here talking to you guys right now with no worry in the world. Look I have no worry right now because I have a GC that's rocking my rehab right now. Killing it. And I ain't got to do nothing. I stopped by there last night. Oh, and by the way, guys, if you guys do hire GCs, I like to be kind of hands-on, right? There's still some oversight. Like, don't get it twisted. Like, you can hire a GC and they can rock your project out, pick the materials out, do the work, X, Y, Z. But I like to physically see progress, right? And so, instead of asking, and sometimes people don't do well with you micromanaging them, meaning like asking questions where are we at? I like to pop up at the end of the day, right? After they're gone, right? They don't know I'm there. They don't know that I showed up, but I keep my eye on things, right? And so I like to pop up on jobs at the end of the workday. I'll go in and I'll see what's done. I'll see what's left. I'll see what materials are there and just get a visual idea of what's going on in the space. And I don't even tell them that I showed up the next day. Why, right? Unless there's a problem or unless something's an issue, I don't necessarily have to voice that I pop up every day or I show up every other night, at random times to check the progress of the rehab. For me, purposely, I like to know what's going on with my rehab. I like to know how things are going on a consistent basis just because these are rehabs that we have going on, and we're getting charged it costs money every single day to hold these houses, right? So if you guys don't know anything about holding costs are the costs that are associated with you owning that house while you're renovating it and or you don't have a tenant in place, right? And so if you think about the money that you have to pay every month, your mortgage or your interest payments, that's divided up into 30 days, 29 days, 31 days, right? And so obviously that means that every single day you're getting charged, a couple $100 or whatever the case may be, but you're getting charged every single day. So every day that project sits, or every day that project is delayed, it's costing you money. And so that's why I say you don't want to be completely hands off on projects. You still want to have some oversight. You still want to show up to the job. That's even if you have a competent GC, right? Even a competent GC, you still want to kind of know what's going on, how things are progressing. So pull up. Maybe you're not blowing their phone up every day because people don't like to be micromanaged, right? You guys don't like to be micromanaged. So maybe you don't do that. Maybe you ask for a progress report at the end of the week, but then you're showing up every other day, just checking out things after the guys have left, right? I don't see any harm in that, right? So again, that's just a little tidbit. Guys, feel free to ask your questions below. But again, this is week 40 of Real Estate Q&A sessions. I am blessed. Beautiful Libra 925. Thank you for showing up. Fort Myers House Hunter. What's going on, brother? Tim to win 1. What's going on? K to the Kevin. I know Kevin. Hey, how you doing, brother? Camille, what's going on? Vera Yana. Hello, Vera Yana. MT, what's going on, brother? Elaine _ Appreciate you for popping up in here. My cousin Cameron, that's family. What's going on, brother? I see you. T-Mac 413, hello. And who's there? Akbands.9. Appreciate y'all for popping up in here and rocking with me on this 40th week of Real Estate Q&A sessions. And guys, remember, I don't ask you guys for anything. If you guys are here, I don't ask you guys for nothing but to post on your story, let folks know what we're doing, because we want more value. We want more people here asking questions that you guys didn't think to ask. So again, please feel free to ask your questions below in the comment section right there, and or in the question mark section there as well. And you don't have to wait for me to finish talking to ask a question, by the way. Kevin asks, any recommendations for finding someone to validate the progress of a GC's work when you're out of town? For example, I'm in VA, but I don't know why this thing does not show the whole question. But I kind of have an idea of what you're talking about, Kevin. So basically, how do you validate like work that's being done when you're not there? Brother, FaceTime, right? And so I use FaceTime like anytime. And again, workers play when the boss is away, right? You got to keep that in mind, right? And so I like to use FaceTime so I can physically see what's going on. Pictures work as well. But I had a scenario recently. Remember when I was talking with the guys who I had to fire? This is really bright. Hold on, guys. This is extremely bright. And I'm getting toasted over here. So FaceTime works very well, as well as pictures. But the thing about the pictures is this, right? I'm speaking from experience of what happened to me recently. Guys were sending me pictures of the progress that they were doing in these houses, right? And so I'm looking at the pictures. Okay, that's all great. That's all good. But here's the thing, right? Like when I actually physically went and saw the property after I got back from being out of town, the pictures did not match what the progress of the work inside the house. So what they did was they took pictures of what they felt like would look good. They took pictures of stuff that was done, but they did take pictures of like whole rooms to where I can see like, well, I only took a picture of like something like this small, right? but then of this small portion of the room, but then you still left out all this portion of the room, which shows like really ain't nothing got done, right? So pictures can be tricky, right? FaceTime, here's the thing with FaceTime, right? I can show you whatever I want to show you. If you're going to use FaceTime as a tool, I would recommend, look, hey, point the camera where I ask you to point the camera and move at a slow pace so I get to see everything, because I don't want you just showing me what you want me to see, right? I want you to show me what is pertinent, right, and what I need to see. And so if you guys have, let's say they have a droid or something like that. I mean, I don't know if you know anybody in the area, but again, if pictures are your only option and you can't have somebody stop there to take a look at things, if pictures are your only options, just make sure you're very descriptive with what kind of pictures you need. You want pictures of whole rooms that show everything. You don't want just a wall in a room. You want to see the whole damn room, because if you have, let's say you're doing sheetrock in a whole room and they've only sheetrock one wall, right, or hung one wall, maybe they're only going to take their picture of that one wall. And if they don't provide context, you're going to think, oh, damn, it's a lot got done in here. But actually, truth be told, nothing got done. So this is why you want to make sure that if they're going to take pictures, that they show the whole room, and you be very descriptive of what kind of pictures you want to see. Because again, if you don't have anybody there and you need to consistently check up on things, right, you're going to need pictures that show context and show actual progress. And so what I like to do is I like to cross-reference, right? If I'm not there and I only got to use pictures, I'm looking at the older pictures from 2 days ago, and I'm looking at the pictures you're sending me now. And I want to make sure that you're not sending me the same picture, or you're not sending me the same picture of the same thing that hasn't progressed at all. So if you show me a couple sheets of drywall that got hung up 2 days ago, I expect that at least today, that drywall is going to have sand and mud on it. Don't send me another picture with the lighting is different because the time of day you went and took the pictures, and it's the same sheets of drywall that hung up there, but there's really no progress, right? And so use those pictures as progress reports. Just make sure you cross-reference and make sure you be very, 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 very descriptive with what kind of pictures you want. You want to see whole rooms. You want to see top, down, bottom, side. You want to see the whole room. Give me perspective pictures of the whole room. Wipe your camera off. Don't have it all greasy and smudgy. No. I'm telling you this because it just happened to me. And when I got to the house, the pictures did not match the progress, and I went ham because, you were very deceptive with these pictures. You made it seem like things were getting done, and they weren't getting done. So that's why I say, just from experience, if they don't have FaceTime, and even if they are on FaceTime, hey, I need you to move slowly, brother. Don't just, I need to see the whole room, pan the whole room, right? That's what you just want to be descriptive, and you can manage from that standpoint. That was by Kevin. Kevin asked a great question. So he says, Bet, appreciate the advice. Appreciate you asking the question. Beautiful Libra, beautiful _ Libra 925 says, are you doing the buy more, be more virtually soon? So here's the thing with that, right? Forgive me, my phone is actually going haywire. It's almost like somebody has, it's been doing this for a couple weeks. It's almost like somebody has hacked my phone, and whenever they want to play around, they start texting my phone starts texting by itself and start messaging and clicking on things and getting out of apps. Like right now, it's like typing in the comment section and trying to post. Like right now. My hands are right here. Like it's still doing it. So as far as beautiful Libra's question about buy more, be more, if you guys don't know, if you guys are new, and what the freak, this thing is on my thing. See, this is what I'm talking about. So if you guys are new, oh snap, okay. Whew, Lord Jesus, I need a new phone. Anyway, so if you guys are new, you guys don't know what Buy More, Be More is. Buy More, Be More is an event that I put together 2 years ago, 2019 fall. And basically it was put together to highlight the city of Baltimore and why this city is a great city, not only to live, but also to invest. Most people that come here to Baltimore, they only go to the harbor in the inner city. They don't really go past that, right? So they don't understand it or see that there's a whole culture here, different neighborhoods and things like that you can get into. And so this is why Buy More, Be More is put together to advocate for the city, to put the city in a positive light, and to also show why you should be investing in Baltimore City. And so those are that is something I put together a couple years ago, not a couple, 2 years ago. It was supposed to happen again this month, not this month, but last year, but COVID hit, and so we're actually going to be re-implementing it this year, but instead of it being a day thing where it was, we spent about half the day in a conference room. I fed people, had a couple breakout sessions with a couple things and professionals and XYZ. Then we did some field training for the second half of the day. So instead of it just being a one-day thing, this year we're going to turn this into an all-out retreat, right? And I'm not going to go through the whole schedule because that's me talking about a lot of stuff. But we're going to do a retreat here in Baltimore at a hotel for Buy More, Be More this year. I don't plan on doing it virtually because I plan on doing it far enough down the road to where we actually have time to kind of see where this COVID thing goes. Now, if we're sitting there, my vision is that this is an in-person thing. This is a retreat. And so could I do it virtually? Yes, I could. Do I want to do it virtually? No. Is it too early to even consider doing it virtually? Way too early. So we're still planning. I actually was supposed to have some more updates coming up or at this moment in time. But if you guys have been watching and listening and paying attention to what I do, I've had a really wonky January, which is almost like an extension of 2020. And, basically, look, some things had to take priority, especially my family. So yeah, back on it, back to planning. We'll provide some updates soon, some visuals, XYZ, all that kind of stuff. So thank you for asking. What is that? Beautiful Libra. Thank you for asking. How do you get the comment section off? I'm trying to get the comment section off of this thing right here. Because, anyway, turn off request. Okay, there we go. So that was beautiful, Libra. Thank you for asking that question, by the way. X-Men Doctor, what's going on? Exclusive Opulence, appreciate you for popping up in here. Open View LLC, hey, hello. If you're a business, I appreciate you for popping your business up in here. And again, guys, if you guys are new, this is week 40. I've been doing this for 40 weeks straight. You guys know consistency is the biggest thing that I have to offer, and sometimes the best thing you can do is just show up. And guess what I do? I show up every single Thursday here to help you guys in the best way I can, answering anything, everything real estate related. So feel free to ask your questions below in the comment section and or hit that question mark thing right there, and I will do my best to answer any real estate questions you guys have. And guys, listen, it could be about mortgages, first time home buying stuff, working with contractors, flips, rentals, wholesaling, whatever the case may be. I don't care if you're buying your first house or your 10th house. Feel free to ask your questions. Again, also, the other thing is how we bring value and more people into the fold and get more value out of people asking questions is you guys screenshot this, post to your story, let folks know what we're doing. I said story, I didn't say feed. Post it to your story, let folks know what we're doing so we can get more people in here asking questions that you might not have thought to ask. Again, I do this every Thursday, 12 o'clock, 40 weeks straight. So, appreciate you. Catch B's Vibes has joined us as well. So, appreciate you popping up in here, guys. And also, by the way, I shout out everybody that pops in here just because you guys can be doing anything else on a Thursday, midday, besides listening to me talk about real estate. So, if you guys are from Clubhouse, appreciate you popping up in here on Clubhouse. I do have a room tonight. I do my rooms Mondays and Thursdays. This past week, I did not do a room on last Thursday, and I did not do a room on Monday. Just for the simple fact that, guess what? I don't be feeling like it sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So tonight I do have a room. It's not going to be at 6 o'clock because I have a job to take care of. outside of me running a real estate business and doing what I do, I actually do handyman work as well. So, and I have like a I have a I like a home improvement company as well. So hey, gotta make money the best way you can. You feel me? So I got a job that I gotta go take care of at 5:30, and I'll be taking care of that. So once I get done, depending on how I feel, guess what? I might be on Clubhouse hosting my room, and I think the room tonight is going to be but working the best methods to work with a contractor through a renovation. I'm not talking about how to hire. I'm talking about managing that relationship between the start of the rehab and the end of the rehab. Working to get from point A to point B with your contractor. Not talking about how to hire, where to find guys. Listen, that's a common topic. No, we're going to be talking about managing a relationship while you're going through a rehab. And so I have some professionals, not professionals, but you can call them professionals. I'll have some guys on there that have done hundreds of flips from the contractor standpoint and the investor standpoint that are going to be able to provide some value for you guys. And so it's not just going to be me. I know you guys like to hear me talk, but it's not going to just be me, because I like having other people come on and help carry conversations, because sometimes I just don't be liking to talk, right? Just like Catch Vibe says, it be like that. So, again, guys, feel free to ask your questions below. This is Real Estate Q&A Sessions week 40. You can ask right there in the comment section below, or the question mark there. Again, anything, everything. You guys are slow today. I like to call you guys out. Some weeks you guys ask a lot of questions. Other weeks you guys don't ask a lot of questions. I don't know if that's because you got brain farts or whatever. But also remember that anything that does get asked, or if you're not able to attend at 12 o'clock, guess what? These get posted on my story. So you guys can ask. You guys can go back and reference some of the older episodes, and you might see some topics that you might have missed or might not have thought to look into, that I actually go through and explain. And what I do, I try to do my best. Bear with me. Some weeks, hey, just a piss. I try to do my best and notate the different topics that we do talk about in each episode that we do host on here, so you guys can actually know what's going on in each episode that is posted. So that's what I try to do, a little show here and there. You know what I'm saying? Just a little something. You know what I'm saying? I don't really I do my best. William Levant, appreciate you popping up in here, and everybody else that's still rocking, still rolling, guys. This is week 40 of doing this real estate Q&A session that I just appreciate doing, because again, you guys are where it started, not Clubhouse. If you guys aren't from Clubhouse, appreciate you, but this is where it started. This is where this thing started, right here, and that's why I'm forever loyal to my Instagram followers. Again, so housekeeping rules. If you guys are new, if you haven't done so yet, screenshot, post to your story, let folks know what we're doing each and every week. Every week, 12 o'clock, every Thursday. Remember that. So, let's see. There was something else I had to bring up to you guys, and I was trying to figure it out earlier, but I got distracted because I was talking about something else. But it's real estate related, and I think it has to do with the contractors. I cannot remember. It was something very important that I had just kind of learned the other day. And guys, you guys know, like anytime I bring up any advice for you guys or any questions, it's all based. This is not stuff that I read off the internet. Like anytime I'm answering a question, it's basically just my experience, right? And sometimes I will sit here and tell you, my experience doesn't necessarily have to be the end all be all, but it is some perspective, right? And so sometimes it's better to hear something out of somebody's mouth, right, that's actually doing it, done it, you know what I'm saying, than to read it off Google. Anybody can put anything on Google. A lot of this information and stuff like that is on Google, but that's what Google doesn't give you. Google doesn't give you actual experience. And so I like to kind of give you guys my perspective on things from my personal experience. And that way you know it's real, right? You guys can go listen to a lot of gas bags online and things like that. I'm a gas bag as well, right? And that doesn't mean that we are all correct in what we do, but you guys will understand and know that when you guys go through your emotions, and whether you're finding a house, whether you're buying your 10th, whatever the case may be, you guys will understand that you guys will carve out your own lane, and not everybody you listen to, you shouldn't be trying to do things exactly like them, because it doesn't work. Doesn't work, right? What you should be doing is taking little nuggets here, little nuggets there, piecing them together, and going out and experiencing your own journey in real estate, so then you can apply those specific things that you learn from different people like myself, or if you're on Clubhouse listening to a whole bunch of people, you apply that, but you have carved out your own journey, and that makes it all much more valuable when you're in a position to be able to provide insight and things like that. And just because you do one house, or one deal, does not mean that you are a guru. Let's make that clear. Because what's going on right now, a lot of times is on Clubhouse, people are perpetrating, a lot of people perping on Clubhouse. And, people be perfect. So just because you do one deal does not mean you can go on and just be a professional, and not be a professional, but, just give abundance of knowledge. Something, hey, it takes some stripes. You got to earn your stripes out here. So, So yeah, what's going on, Brent? Appreciate you popping up in here. Deanna Cree. Wait, is that Dana Cree? Dana Cree? I think it's Deanna Cree or Dana Cree. Don't know. Guys, hey, everybody put 40 in the comment section. Do that for me, because we've been going on for 40 weeks straight, and I didn't think that we'd be doing 40 weeks of just talking real estate every hour. Not every hour, every Thursday for an hour, at least an hour, where we've been doing this for 40 weeks straight. So y'all put your 40s up in the y'all put your 40s up in the comment section. 40 ball. Hey, look, I ain't got no 40 ball. Hey, you want this 40 piece? You feel me? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So yes, 40 straight weeks of providing value to you guys in the best way I can. At some point, I do plan on trying to expand this thing. It's been pretty stagnant as far as growth. When I mean stagnant with growth, I mean like, people get into these social media spaces and they grow their thing. That I'm not a good social media person. I'm not. So, the way we've been doing this is the way it's been for 40 straight weeks. And by now, had I been a social media expert or dealing with somebody that does social media consulting, or this thing will probably be a whole grand ass show by now. But I literally come on here, talk to you guys on Thursdays, and I get off. Throughout the week, I might make one post, and typically I don't post a lot, but I might make one post. I'm either going to come on here and post and get off, or I'm going to come on here and give this live session every Thursday and get off. I don't linger on Instagram. Guys, also, if you guys are DMing me from Clubhouse or anything like that, I'm horrible with my DMs. I have a lot of DMs that I've not checked. So, no fault to you guys, but that's just kind of the way I am. I'm sorry. So yes, I do want to do more with this, right? And I don't know what that's going to look like. I don't know how much of a time commitment that's going to be. But I would like to do more with this and help you guys in a better capacity. I know it's been a while since we had guests on. I know a lot of people that can provide you guys a lot of value in different perspectives in this game from an industry perspective. And so that's something that I always like doing, because, again, the weeds is where people miss. People like to talk about the great things, the more common stuff. But the weeds, getting into the weeds is where the value comes in and where you guys ultimately learn. So that's something that I have to do, and I actually want you guys to hold me accountable, right? Hold me accountable in the growth of what this is, right? If there's some things that you like to see or evolve or ditch, tell me, right? Feel free to tell me, DM me. Well, you comment under this video once I post it to my story, because for all my folks that don't know, any live session that we do for the last 40 weeks, they get posted on my story. So if you miss it, you missed the first half, the back half of whatever we're talking about, you can always go back and reference, or whatever the case may be. So y'all hold me accountable to make sure I give you guys the best value I can, right? Because I am on Clubhouse, but I'm not on Clubhouse like I used to be. It's a different space, and I just don't really care. I care about you guys. I care about hosting my rooms and giving you guys value, but a lot of things I just don't. And plus, I got rehabs going on during the daytime. I got things to do, so I can't be on there all day, every day like before. I see a couple of you guys threw those 40s up. Appreciate you guys. Brent says, celebratory 40-week gift on the way today, brother. Hey, appreciate you, my man. Appreciate you. Yes, we need those gifts. K to Don 22. What's going on? Appreciate you for popping up in here. Camille with the 40 ball. Guys, it's nothing but love, as always. You know what I'm saying? And again, you guys can ask me anything you want, right? Today was a slower day, I can see, because I don't know what you guys got going on. But it's a slower day for questions, which is perfectly fine with me. But next week, make sure y'all are doing something throughout the week. Make sure you guys are taking some action. And make sure next week when you do pop up on in here, you got some questions, because I don't like running my mouth unless I'm providing value. And I can't provide value if you guys don't ask questions. So, and actually that's an indictment on myself as a showrunner, because I should probably come in here with some topics. But hey, today I didn't have any topics, because guess what? I'm in the middle of working a lot of things. I'm doing 3 refinances right now. And I'm trying to get a lot of that paperwork in. So if you guys don't know, when you're doing refinances, banks want to see a lot of information, paperwork, leases, insurance, bank statements, credit, assets. They want to see a lot of things, and so I got to get I'm putting together this whole package and trying to get that put together, so that I can, obviously get these refinances done, because they need to be taken care of. If you guys don't know, refinancing right now is phenomenal just for the interest rate. A lot of the interest rates right now are A1. I know somebody that is I know somebody that's able to help folks that need to refinance out of FHA loans, that the lowest I think she was able to see or lock in a rate was like 1.75, which is freaking unheard of. It's unheard of. Imagine having an interest rate on your house, a mortgage, for 1.75%. Yeah, that sounded good. 1.75%. So even if you get into 2s, 2.5, even 3, damn it. Even 3 right now is low. 3 right now is high. Remember 2 years ago, a year ago, interest rates were around 3% or something like that. That sounded really low. But nowadays, interest rates are extremely low. So, again, if you have the ability to refinance. But other than that, yes. If you guys haven't understood what's been going on with me personally, it's been a lot going on. Told you guys I fired my crew. Had to fire my crew about a week ago. I had to fire my crew. My family had a COVID scare. That's done. My grandmother, she is out. She is walking. Well, my grandmother and my uncle. My grandmother's in the hospital for like 2 weeks with COVID. 80 years old. She had a stroke in there. She walked out. God is good. You know what I'm saying? God is phenomenal. So that's a blessing. That was going on. Last week, Friday, my fiance, her car got stolen. You know what I'm saying? right in front of her. So, it's been a lot of things over the past couple of weeks that I've had to endure. And just listen, guys, it is okay to take mental breaks from things. It is okay. I can't be the best version of myself if I come on here and I got a hell of a lot of things to do. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm enduring. Last week I told you guys straight up, I said, hey, look, I don't really feel like doing this today, but I'm here. I'm showing you guys something, but I still did the show. Feel free to take a break from social media, social pressures, if your mental needs a break. It is perfectly fine. I promise you those Instagram pictures ain't going nowhere. Those tweets ain't going nowhere. So it's okay to take a break sometimes from life and just breathe. 2021 is going to be an awesome year. I'm claiming it. You guys should claim it as well. Here's what I'm going to do. We're going to tune out today just for the simple fact that I got stuff to do, right? So other than that, I'm going to leave you guys with what I always leave you guys with. And what is that? Spread love. It's the same message as before, right? Y'all see it right here on my shirt. Love yours. Spread love always and forever because love wins. Love wins all the time, right? So y'all stay safe out here. Y'all be blessed. Next week, here's what you guys should do. I'm going to task you guys with this. Next week, you bring a friend with you to this show at 12 o'clock. I don't care who it is, but make sure you bring a friend. You tag them, whatever you got to do, make sure you bring a friend. Because I will not be asking or answering only 2 questions throughout my session next week. I'm charging you guys with that. And you guys are supposed to hold me accountable with show growth in my comment section. Not my DMs, because you guys don't check my DMs, but in my comment section. So, Asia, who's that down there? Asia Grams? What's going on, Asia Grams? Guys, if you guys are new, we do this every Thursday at 12 o'clock. I'm on week 40. Nothing but consistency for you guys and your lives, right? Where you come here, you ask anything, everything real estate related, and I'll do my best to answer it because I'm not a guru. I just know more than the average Joe. So feel free to pop up on in here on Thursdays at 12, and I'll answer whatever question you have that's real estate related, whether you're buying your first house, your 10th house, mortgages, contractors, rental. Feel free to ask at any point in time. MDub6, what's going on? Appreciate you for popping up in here. See, y'all starting to pop up in here a little bit too late. Hey, I say 12 o'clock. I said 12 o'clock. You guys are, don't be popping up in here at 1 o'clock when I'm trying to give my outro, and then they'll come in with no questions. Y'all know what it is. So, again, guys, the only thing I do ask while I spend my time with you guys, while I lend an hour out of my week every week to provide you guys nothing but straight value, the only thing I ask is what? For the folks that's in the back, for the folks that's constantly here every single week, what do I ask for? Put it in the comment section below. Let me see if y'all really be paying attention and supporting. Put it in the comment section. For the new folks. My consistent listeners and watchers are going to tell you exactly what I asked for while you're here, while you show up here every week, or if this is your first time, every week for 40 weeks. What have I asked for? I haven't asked for money. I haven't asked for your time. What have I asked for, guys? Let them know. Let them know. Let them know what I have asked for, or what I consistently ask for. Phone's tripping. All right, guys. Y'all are slow. Y'all are slow typing. All right. Y'all are slow typing. So today, yes, what I asked for is that you guys screenshot this, post it to your story, let folks know what we're doing. Each and every week, tag me so I can see it, and I can know that you actually support it. And most of the time, I will say that there was one time or twice that I did not repost what somebody had tagged me in, which is my fault because, again, I do horrible with checking my DMs, but I try to check them right at the end of these shows because I know some of you guys actually do as I ask. which is screenshotting me, posting to your story, and tagging me and letting folks know what we're doing each and every Thursday, 12 o'clock. I'll do my best. So other than that, I'm going to peace out because it's past 1 o'clock and I have a call at 1:15. All right. And so other than that, I will see you guys later. I'll see you guys next week. Remember, love makes the world go round. Appreciate your time. Appreciate your space. Appreciate your loved ones. Make sure you're present in life every single day. Make sure you do that. Peace, love.